Here is how to properly use Churchill in BTD6. Starting off, he is very expensive, so you'll likely be placing him anywhere from round 18 to 25 on chimps. Anytime after round 28 is very late, and it's probably better to choose a different hero. Because of this, you need a cheap tower that'll let you save up for him. Two great examples of this are an airburst sub or a double shot ninja. When it comes to placing him down, it's important that Churchill gets a nice straight line to get the most out of his high pierce. You can put him at the end of a straight line and set him to last, but this sometimes leaks, so it's actually better to put him at the start of a straight line and shoot with the balloons. This is different than most towers in the game, as you normally want them shooting against the balloons, but Churchill has unique projectiles that work well in this scenario. Maps that don't have straight lines don't pair well with Churchill, and a different hero should be used. As for scaling, Churchill is good in all stages of the game. Early on, his high pierce and machine gun make him very good at helping with the early rounds, and his level 3 ability cleans up any rounds that are heavy with ceramic or black balloons. His mid game does suffer a bit due to the lack of damage buffs, but if he uses abilities on tough rounds, this isn't an issue. For example, you can destroy round 75 with an artillery barrage and any ceramic rush like 76 or 78 with armor piercing shells. In the late game, Churchill does become stronger, but you'll still want to be using his abilities on tough rounds. When it comes to buffs, overclock is great for the late game. Because of his low experience gain, he likely won't hit level 20, meaning overclock will have a 100% uptime on him. As for the early and mid game, a 320 elk buff is great, but due to how fast the machine gun fires later on, the difference it makes gets pretty small in the late game. So pick up the elk if you need it for the mid game, otherwise save your money. This also goes for the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. You can get it or skip it. If you time his level 3 ability just right for all the DDT rounds, you don't need the MIB for black popping power. But if you don't know these timings or just want to chill, getting a MIB or a different tower to clear DDTs is just fine. As for who to pair with Churchill, any general damage dealers work great as long as they don't need specific buffs from other heroes like Druids do with Hbomb. But adding Churchill with any 2 general damage dealing towers, basic support monkeys, and an overclock will take down chimps. A strong and unique option though is to pair Churchill with an Energizer. This only works on advanced and expert maps though, because you need that extra XP gain. But the Energizer will let Churchill hit level 20 and he'll become your main DPS, taking out all the rounds as long as you buff him. But that is how to properly use Churchill in BTD6.